Hi all, welcome to today's Zebu's post-market report. In the morning we have just seen the market has opened a gap up and even I do not have any view. So if you look at what has happened exactly at the end of the day, Nifty has closed around 1853. That means for the day it has risen more than 380 points and moreover if you see the gap up it has opened around 17 so 17800. Generally what happens when the gap up is done, so within the next 15 to 20 minutes more of a kind of consolidation may happen, but today if you look at the price action, so even if you look at the chart and even on the very lower time frame of 3 to 5 minutes, so the buying was clearly evident, and it has not even touched the first 15 minutes low of the day, both the Nifty and the Bank Nifty. Moreover, this kind of extensive rally is basically because of the SDFC and the SDFC Bank merger announcement. So because of that, both the stocks have given a 10% rally. So because of that also, Bank Nifty has risen more than 4%. So if you look at Nifty and Bank Nifty, so relatively last 2 days Bank Nifty is performing higher. So percentage wise, if you see, Nifty has given only 2% roughly, whereas Bank Nifty has given 4%. That means from the yesterday close it has risen almost 1500 points. So looking at the last 2-3 days, even the daily chart of the Bank Nifty, this seems like a overrated rally, but right now don't try to predict anything because the news was confirmed and moreover it's subjected to all the approvals from the higher stuffs. So right now don't try to fight out the market. Even I was bearish last 2 days. I was bearish. I was having slightly bearish positions in the either in the form of credit spread or in the form of ratios. So what I was expecting is for the last 2-3 days I was expecting this Bank Nifty to settle somewhere near 37,900 to 38 zone, but today what happened, my view was failed, so I just exited my position, even though if I am using deployed capital more than crores and crores, but what I did was I ensured that my risk is in control. So if you look at whatever the drawdown, it is only 2 to 3.5% of my total deployed capital. So that is why I generally say whenever you are taking any view, let it be an higher time frame view or lower time frame view, and whenever you are trading in with a higher capital, always ensure the risk management is the key, because don't blindly trust any of your views, even the news flows. Always ensure that you have the risk inbuilt into the system. So for me, around 38,200 was my exit point. So morning itself, as soon as it has opened and sustained, so I just cut off all my positions. Right now I do not have any positions. I just wanted to have an 360 degree view of what is happening in and around, and data wise it was clear buy from the Friday, but even the data doesn't show this kind of bullishness may happen. But somehow if you see, the Bank Nifty has overperformed, because last week what has happened, Nifty was given the last 7 to 8 days trading range breakout. So I was expecting the pressure will be from the Bank Nifty. Even some 3 days back, even I said Nifty will be bullish, but Bank Nifty I'm not expecting that much bullish action. So I was bearish on the Bank Nifty, but this is clearly like whatever we are expected, it is not on that direction. So now if you want me to ask what is the next 2-3 days, so what I would suggest is just wait for another one more price action day, so that you will come to know what is the kind of pressure you are going to see. Anyhow, now working on resistance or support doesn't matter here, because the chart is hanging somewhere in the air. So if you wanted to check out the resistance, but looking at the kind of rally we are seeing, so if you wanted to check out resistance, no resistance is far away. So in that way, so don't try to work it out resistance. In the meantime, if you wanted to buy, so that is the major query here. So if somebody who has missed this rally or wanted to get into this rally, so now if you wanted to keep, even if you look at today's candle itself, from yesterday close to today's close is almost more than 2000 points in Bank Nifty, and for the Nifty it is moreover 500 points. So here next 3-4 days will be the biggest challenge for the traders. So even I do not want to take part in any of the either guessing part or taking these support or resistance. So I just wanted to make sure that next 2-3 days let the indicator cool off, let the data come into picture, because this is the first week and moreover we cannot decide anything on the weekly basis. So even for the monthly also, this is just 2 days over. So as a part of number of trading days, only 2 to 3 days has been over. So we just need to give only that much weightage to the data, but we cannot just like that ignore this bullishness, because it has come for the new financial year, and moreover this is backed up by the FII and DI data. So if you've seen last 3-4 days FII and DI data, it was bullish. And even yesterday FII bought for 1900 crores, though DI was a very small seller in terms of net quantity. So again net institution inflow was almost 1900 for last day, and today it will be very interesting to see how this data is there, because SDFC and SDFC banks are mostly backed by the FII. So whatever the buying would have come from the FII, I guess, and we will see how this DI is going to support today's market by the data. Looking at the price action, yes, it is very obvious that whatever we have opened and we have closed, the candle itself is a higher weightage candle. So we just need to accept that the market is inching forward. So from here on, if somebody wants to take a view, for my view will be like, take a break, take a pause, and then just wait for 1 or 2 days, so that the chart will get consolidated or just cool off only. I'm not expecting sell off. So even last Friday also I said like it may consolidate the positive bias, but we did not expect 1500 points move from the single day. But that's what I'm saying. Even if you are just waiting for the consolidation, let the price get into the favorable zone for the longs, and then we can think about initiating the longs. In case let the price show the rejection, because whatever has happened today is a kind of pure price action, that too with heavy volumes and over the broad based buying. So what I feel is let the pivot of the day today, just mark the pivot of the day. So maybe in 1 or 2 days, if you get an retracement towards the pivot, yes, you can have an like long view. So in case if the pivot is broken on the daily closing basis, that means what we can assume is whatever the bullishness we have seen, so that could be easily negotiated, and then we can think about taking the positions. So that's it from my side. Maybe tomorrow we will see what is going to happen, and moreover any global inflow is there. So based on that we can have a tomorrow view. So as of now I'm just clearly stating that I do not have any view, I do not have any positions. Whatever the various positions were there, I just cut it out on the morning itself. So thanks for watching this video. Signing off, Damodharan.